Hello, my beautiful people out there. It's Vi. This is a hard video to make. This is my coming out story. I have it pulled up on a computer right here because I had so much on my mind, and when I have a lot on my mind, I have to type it out just so I don't get scatterbrained and I don't start rambling like crazy. So, if you see me looking over here, that's probably why. I do have a light right there, so let's get on with this. So, let's start from the beginning, I guess. I have never felt like a boy. Like, ever. I never liked the stuff boys liked in school. I always had female friends. You know, I just really didn't understand masculinity at all. I didn't understand anything about boys. Period. Like, there was a stigma in school where it was like, oh, you're a boy, you have to like sports, you have to go out for a sports team, you have to enjoy playing in the mud, wrestling with people, hurting each other for some reason. That was actually a thing I was told. It's weird. I wasn't into the whole bugs, playing in mud, monster trucks, and sports sort of phase that guys went through in the 90s and early to mid-2000s. I was more into flowers, cute things. Pretty much anything I was told was for girls by my family, my school, by people in general. And I always did like having my hair longer. Like, obviously I have it short now, because I got it cut when it was still hot out. It is growing out quite a bit. But I do like having my hair long, so this probably will end up being grown out again. Hell, I cried when my sister got a unicorn cake, and I wasn't allowed to have one of my own for my birthday. You can see I was kind of the weird kid in my family, so from an early age, I believe like 5 or 6, I really felt weird about my body, and I felt like it wasn't really me. I felt like I was somebody else, and I was just in the wrong body. Even the way I played pretend wasn't really masculine. Like, yeah, occasionally I'd go into that stereotype of like, anime, yeah, Dragon Ball, Kamehameha, you know, that sort of phase. You know, Naruto. I'm still an anime fan, obviously, but, you know, I was in that weird stigma of boys anime, even though I like a lot of girly stuff with it, too. I finally remember pretending to be a Pixie-mon from Digimon, and running through my aunt's house with my arms outstretched and acting like there were flowers coming off of me, and I was a big dork. Whoa, that's freaky. Like, the light just got crazy. And that was one of my favorite memories, actually, of being in my aunt's house. One time, I swapped clothes with my sister, and it felt right. I felt like I should be in dresses more. I felt like this is who I am as a person. I felt pretty, and I felt good about who I was, finally. Then my sister decided to show my mom and grandma, and put a blanket over me to surprise them, and we thought it would be so cool. They'd be like, oh gosh, you're so pretty. They didn't see it that way. They threw me back into the blanket and told me to go put on my clothes, because boys don't wear dresses. I just remember my heart breaking. Like, why is this fair? I can't wear what I want, but she can wear my clothes and it's fine? I don't get it. And it hurt so bad to think about, like, so I tried not to, but it still bothered me. Later in life, at age 8, I was misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder and put on medications that made me feel like I was living in a fog. I forgot who I was, honestly, for about 12 years of my life. Any semblance of my being trans was pushed into the back of my mind, aside from small nuances that I wouldn't notice until I was older. I was living as someone that everyone told me to, and I became someone who I wasn't due to pills that did nothing but make me a total zombie, mess with my memory, and stay in my system way too long, and make me fall asleep in class. I don't even remember most of my school years. That's how much it impacted me. Looking back, it's painfully obvious that the real me was clawing to get out. From wanting to paint my nails and dye my hair to looking at beautiful women and wishing I was them, to smaller hints such as not really understanding or liking sports like every other damn boy in my school, to picking only female characters in games, having only female friends and being jealous of them and how beautiful they were. People literally thought I was a gay dude. They weren't that far off, but I'm not gay in that sense. Whole nother topic. It was obvious I was dealing with an issue I didn't understand until 2015. That was the year of coming out for so many people, and I desperately felt like I needed to speak my mind. I needed to be me, and I wanted to be with them. I wanted to be this person they, could notice, and I could be a part of the group of these people who were so happy to finally be themselves. I did some digging, and it turns out I'm trans. God, saying that again is like coming out all over again. It's crazy. My heart sang. Like, I felt like it was singing, at least. And it finally, after so many years, I could be myself again. I found myself by doing this. I formally came out on Halloween of that year, which I now consider my birthday. Or my rebirthday. I felt like I was reborn. And I became who I am now. Of course, I decided to tell my mother, who finally got mad at me, claiming, let's go get cut off right now. I tried explaining what all went into it, and I couldn't just do that. And it made her more mad. And we fought. She just kept repeating what she said before and yelling at me, and I eventually gave up and let her cool down. Of course, I still fought with her for a really long time, and was even kicked out several times. I'm happy to say things have changed, though. She's grown used to me being who I am, and even calls me by my preferred name. I just wish my grandpa and cousins, who he adopted, were okay with it, too. I remember my grandma's birthday this year. Grandpa straight up told me he thought I was a crossdresser. And that I'd always be dead name to him. I wanted so badly to tell him that person's pretty much dead. Dead to me, dead to people I know. Just dead in general. At least in terms of appearance. I'm still me. Just wanted my outside to reflect that for once. And I've had people come and go from my life due to my coming out. But I'd like to thank anyone and everyone who has stuck by me, or still sticking by me today. You make my life so much better. You make me so happy. You understand me and you accept me, and it makes it so much more pleasant given how things are today. Thank you all so much. And thank you to anyone who decided to sit through and watch this story. I know it's a little all over the place. I'm not really good at explaining my story, mainly because I don't remember certain parts of things due to medications, but it really does mean a lot for people to watch me and accept that I'm doing this. And I do appreciate everyone who watches my videos, who subscribes, who likes my videos, who says anything productive. I tend to ignore or even delete negative comments because I just don't need it right now. I want to make this a positive sort of channel, one that people can feel welcome in, not one that feels like, oh, people are gonna jump on you or something. I want this to be a safe place for people to share their stories, to be feeling like they belong, because I know how it feels to be isolated. That's all I really wanted to say. I was going to say thank you again for watching. You're all valid, important, and I see you. Do not ever forget that for a second. And I will see you guys in whatever video I decide to make. Stay beautiful.